Welcome to Live by Design, a program where I hope you will find content that is informative, inspiring, and insightful. I'm your host, Muadi. I'm a transformational speaker and an author, and today is Tuesday, February 4th, 2014. Happy New Year. I know it's February, but this is the first time we've been together in this space since November. And so I wanted to make sure that I took an opportunity to wish you and everyone in your life the best of all New Year's. Hopefully, this year will bring you a lot of wonderful surprises, some life-changing challenges, all of which I hope will push you to become your highest self. Now, we have not seen each other since November, and I've been busy. I've had a few events. I had our first Upgrade Your Life co-ed event in December, and it was fabulous. I want to thank everyone who attended for coming. It was a fabulous event. I'm looking forward to being with you guys soon, and look for something in the mail from me very soon as well. I taught a wonderful contemporary class at the Boston Conservatory. Again, continuously trying to stretch myself, so I'm pushing myself and putting myself out there more as a choreographer and as a teacher, and it has been lovely, of course, with the support of my family. I'm in DC right now, where we are counting down the days to the grand opening of Bikram Yoga Riverdale Park. My sister Kendra is working diligently to put the final touches on our first studio. I say our like it's mine. And, if you're part of my family, once one person has a project, everybody gets down with the project. So I might slip and say we're opening, but she is opening. We will be there to support her, of course, and to do everything to make sure that this business is a success. We're anticipating an opening date in the next few weeks. So hopefully by this time next week, I will be able to give you details of when you can expect the studio to open. I will also be holding some workshops in this space as well as filming from the space. So just can't wait. It's going to be a fabulous, fabulous time. Now, today's show is really just about setting our theme and setting our foundation for 2014. I've created 2 mantras that are going to be the theme of my life this year, and I want to share them with you for 2 reasons. One is so that you can help keep me accountable, particularly those of you who have a personal relationship with me, but also to sort of inform you about how I will make decisions about the content of this show going forward, at least for the next 12 months. My 2 themes, my 2 mantras, my 2 goals are, 1, to raise my standards about everything. I'm raising my standards for myself in my business, in my professional life, in my health and wellness, in my relationships, all the 4 wheels that we always discuss in all of our workshops. And then the second theme or mantra for myself is to be more fearless, to really shine a light on my life and shine a light on how I live and find ways to go into this world with more courage. I know some of you are like, well, Marty seems like she can do it. She does everything. Yeah. I'm pretty confident, and I've made a lot of strides over these last several years, but there's still places in my life where I feel like I can just do more, where I can be more, I can give more, I can love more, I can share more, and I can show more of my true self. And that's going to be my goal, my intention, my mission for myself this year, is to be more fearless. Again, I'm raising my standards, which means that I have elevated the standards of what I expect from myself, how I behave for my businesses, my quality of life, how I engage with other people. I've raised the standards on what is acceptable in my life. There are things that have been in my life up to date that I will no longer put up with. There are people in my life who I will I'm sorry to say it, who no longer have a place in my space. Oh, that rhymes. There are behaviors, there are ways that I want to be in this world that require me to demand more of myself and to demand more of the people who are in my life. And that's my commitment to myself. I have a lot of things that I want to accomplish. I've set some really high financial goals for myself, for my business personally, because there's more that I want to do. There are more people that I want to serve. There are more ways that I want to contribute. And passion and profit are not mutually exclusive terms. norms. So my intention this year is to come up higher in that area of in my personal business and growing my business and expanding my brand. In my health and wellness, I do pretty okay now. I do pretty well. I'm a vegetarian. I eat right. I'm a physical fitness devotee. I don't know how you pronounce it. As a matter of fact, at the end of last year, I completed a 90-day fitness challenge in Bikram yoga, where I did 90 days of Bikram yoga straight. I had to do a couple of doubles on a few days that I missed. My point, though, is that I can do more. I can just do more, and so can you. It's time for us to draw a new line in the sand between us and mediocrity, between us and the average, between us and just, what's good enough. Good enough is never an option when excellence is available, and there's excellence that is waiting for you in this world. But first, you must make the decision to raise your standards. When you're at work, are you giving your best? When you are at home, are you giving your best? When you are working, are you giving your absolute best? And it sounds like it's exhausting. Who wants to work that hard all the time, right? But what I've discovered in these last few weeks, just making a few shifts in my life, that it's really not that hard to be excellent. It's not. It's not that hard to be consistent. It's about making the decision. It's about raising your standards and setting up your environment so that it's conducive to you having those things that you want and living in a way that you choose, rather than living in a way that was chosen for you by others. So we're going to raise our standards, and we're going to be talking a lot about that this year. What can we do on a day-to-day basis to constantly improve how we are living? There's more in you to give. There's more love in you. There's more joy in you. There's more prosperity waiting for you. But you have to be willing to do the work. And that means that you can no longer settle for what you've settled for in the past. Your past thinking and your past behavior got you here, but it's not going to get you to the next level. So this year we're talking about raising our standards. The second piece is to be more fearless and to have more courage. I know from personal experience that a fear, sometimes not feeling good enough, sometimes, struggling with my self-esteem in different areas, they've kept me back and have kept me small. I know that not feeling secure as a choreographer and as a dancer has kept me from really stepping out into this world as a choreographer and as a teacher to the fullness of my capacity. There's more in me to give as an artist. I haven't done so to date. I haven't given my best to date because I've been a little bit fearful. I'm shining a light on that fear this year, and I'm stepping out this year in that way. The same is true for you. What is it that's holding you back? What is it that you're afraid of that is keeping you stuck, that is keeping you small? Over the weekend, I had a revelation while I was out running. I saw the sun. We had a mild day in DC, and I took advantage of it. I went running. And as I was pausing to cross the street, I just looked up and I saw the sun, and it occurred to me that the same creator, the same entity that made that magnificent sun made me too. And it made you too. And that means that same greatness, that same magnificence, that same power, that same majesty and magic is in us too. Some folks are out there living like they know that. What about you? I know there are more spaces for me to grow. There are more ways in which I can really be of service, but it's going to require me to get over those last residues, those last elements of fear that still reside within me, I should say, and get out and get about doing the work. And, I may never get rid of the fear. Sometimes fear is a good thing, but I can still be more fearless. And what it means from my perspective to be fearless is to walk with the fear. Make the fear your friend. Don't make it your enemy, something that you have to banish. Walking fearlessly, living fearlessly means I feel the fear, I know it's there, but I'm going to roll anyway. That's what I want for you, because that's how I'm living this year. Okay, so my message to you for today, this is the first episode of our third season. When I first started Live by Design, I was nervous. I was afraid. I knew people were going to judge me. I knew people were going to talk about me. I know there's somebody who turns on this video and is like, who does this girl think she is? I'm sure there are a million and one narratives that are sometimes expressed when people see this show. And my first year of doing this, it really stopped me. It made me pause. It made me worry. Am I good enough? Am I insightful enough? Does what I have to say really matter, and does it really make a difference? Well, we're here now in season 3, and we're just getting started because I got over that fear for the most part. But those are my 2 themes, my mantras for this year and for this show. This year, together, we are going to raise our standards of what we expect from ourselves and what we expect from others. And we are going to be fearless. So whatever that project is that you've been holding on to in your heart, whether it's to go back to school, to start a business, to start the renovations on your brownstone, whatever that may be, pull out the plans. Get a notebook that is designated to that goal, because over the next 12 months, the next 50 or so episodes, we are going to be knocking down your goals. We're going to do it together. We are going to raise our standards, and we're going to be more fearless. And each week that I come to you, I'm going to come to you with something very specific that you can do to move further towards or move closer to that goal that you have for yourself. So this is your assignment. Between now and next week, get a clean notebook. You can go to CVS, borrow one from work. Notice I said borrow. Whatever your writing utensil is, it can even be your laptop if you're one of those tech-savvy people that use your technology for everything. Whatever it is, get out a notebook. Get something to record, a journal, whatever that is. I want you to identify 3 things that you want to accomplish this week, because my commitment to you is that over the next 12 months, every show that I do, we will be talking about how to move closer to that goal. That's the message for this year. Raise our standards and be fearless. We're going to do that together over the next 12 months. So I look forward to seeing you next week. In the meantime, do your assignment. And when we come back together, it will be time to get to work. In the meantime, have a great day. Go out and show this world what you're really made of. I wish you all the love that you can possibly stand. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.